When I came into local government, I always believed, from 30 years ago, I always believed that councillors should reflect the community. There's been a lot of being said today about people talking about their own personal circumstances. And I think probably I epitomise a lot of that. Elderly parents, children going through the schools. I represent, I believe, the community from my own personal circumstances. I also believe that people who come into public service should not come in to look to make a profit, but should certainly never be out of pocket. And I could speak for experience on that as well. When I first came into local government, young, free and single, and didn't give a damn about anybody, local government was dominated by teachers who took their free days, the very wealthy retired, very wealthy farmers, and trade union officials who were sponsored for their days off. I come, and I'm not ashamed to say this, despite some people recently, I come from a trade background, and proud of it, from the small business community, and very proud of that as well, and suffered the ups and downs of that. And I know that when I was young, free and single, the money didn't mean anything to me. But as I grew up, slowly, still not there yet, I'm not a finished article, and obtained a wife and a family, I suddenly realised just what the strains are on being a local councillor. And they are financial. Now, I was very lucky. During my days when I was in business, and I have been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years, I had my father in the early days to subsidise me to run my business while I was planning to be a councillor. Latterly, I had my wife who's worked through the times we've had children. And I have to say, without my working wife, I wouldn't have been able to carry out my duties as a councillor. And now I look upon that, and I regret part of that, and I think that I don't want my successors in local government to have to face that either. I think what we need to do, the system is flawed. When it was first set up by the previous Conservative government, actually, not Labour government, of this position of responsibility allowances and independent panels, I said it was flawed at the time. I still believe that it is. But it's the system that we're stuck with. And it hasn't been reviewed for 5 years. It's unlikely to be reviewed for another 4 years. So we're talking about a 9-year settlement. I'm fully aware of the problems there are in the public sector at the moment. But I'm looking to the future. So a lot of us looking around this room are now grey. Some haven't got much at all. We're soon going to be having to face the time when we're going to look for successors, whatever our political party is. You know, I don't play politics. I leave that for 3 weeks before the election. I look to represent my community, whoever they are. And we're going to need to choose our successors. And quite frankly, the story that we tell them of having to rely on others to subsidise us, the time that's involved, and I've served in 2 cabinet positions here, so I know the times that are involved. We need to be honest with them. And at the moment, it's a very unattractive, it's a very unattractive package. Can I just say that I've heard rants about the benefit system. I don't understand the benefit system. I'm lucky, I know. But the fact of the matter is, I want to rant on all those people in the middle who are not retired millionaires or wealthy farmers or on benefits, the people from trades backgrounds, SMEs, whose experience is absolutely vital and really necessary in an organisation like this. There is a whole plethora in the middle there who are actually disbarred from standing for council because of the circumstances. I just want to pick up one point that was also made. I don't know whether it's meant to be sarky or what, but I'll answer that head on. Yes, I draw from the public purse, from other sources. I'm an LGA here. I actually belong to the Committee of the Regions, where I could have been today. I actually draw a salary or expenses from Fenland District Council. And do you know what? I've never tried to hide that. I'm totally and open and transparent. I have stood in 13 elections and I've won them all. When people ask me what I get, I tell them if they haven't bothered to read it in the local newspaper, as we statutorily have to do. So at this moment in time, I will vote in favour of what's laid before us. I'm not worried about the plethora of letter writers that are going to suddenly appear in the Cambridgeshire Times and the Cambridge News over the next week or so. I'm not too worried about the vociferous tweeters who hide behind anonymity, of, you know, who have got the guts to stand up and say it to your face. I don't care about those. The people I'm answerable to, and the people I will answer to, are my electorate. And while they're satisfied that I'm doing a good job for them, as long as they're satisfied that I'm giving them good value for money, I will stay as a local councillor at whatever level. It's their choice. I can stand up on my record, I'm proud of it, and if the electors of Chatteris don't want me anymore, well, they'll vote me out because I think I'm giving them poor value for money. It's their choice, nobody else.